really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So off we go then. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Vitinha. Chouameni and Hakimi. Vitinha knocks it out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross to the back post. Oh, good climb. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, that has not gone well. And that could set him on his way.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Ronaldinho.
He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pepe attempts a clearance. First quarter of an hour gone. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu gets across to intercept that.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, easy pickings there. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Chouameni. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Rafinha turns back here, probably the best option. Bale is onto it in a flash. And that has left him in a heap. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Hunnit. Rafinha. Now it's Bale. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, that...
Rafinha!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cafu. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Goes down, but nothing given. No, he's not getting past him there. Vitinha. Hullet. Nicely spread.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers and that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid leading by 1 at the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now this could be a chance. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. That's good running with the ball. That's been slipped through. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's... In he goes again! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hernandez. And here's Rafinha. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's played it back. Vieira.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, sweet feet. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared away. So we've reached the hour mark. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And this is Ibrahimovic. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bale, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Madrid
24.
have their second corner now.
Ronaldo. Numero 13. Ronaldinho. Numero 19. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo
Last-ditch
per
defending, but
il
that'll
numero
do.
22. Il numero 25.
And now they
Il
can
numero
spring out of
41.
defence.
Il numero 10. Attenzione, un cambio.
He's found a way through. That's going across goal. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Hakimi. And it's Eze. It's played through for him. Van der Sar clears without hesitation. Rice. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Anthony. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking tidy in possession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. And he's gone backward here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Quality ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shoots! Now, in he goes again! And that is wildly off target. And this is Ronaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, he's got space here. That ball looks a good one. Maldini tries to clear. Hakimi finding himself in space. Oh, great leap! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Varane gets it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge, huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu. Lovely feet. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Aimed at the far side. Keeper's dealt with that. Rafinha.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Marquinhos. He's gone forward. Drogba chasing after it. And it's Vitinha. That has been slung wide. Tchouameni. Pullet. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vitinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Roberto Carlos. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. Oh, sweet feet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Vitinha gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, this look, Roberto Carlos! Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! A finish of true class! And Milan have the lead. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Well, this is a worry. They conceded from here not so long ago. That has not gone well. Knocks it out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be a throw-in. Oh, well played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here. Chouameni.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Rafinha. Just eases him off the ball. Anthony. And it's Vitinha. And he's managed to get rid.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out. Rafinha is herring after that one. It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's not got that quite right. Pull it. Well, nicely intercepted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Marquinhos, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice bit of trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving forward. Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And he's cut it out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Roberto Carlos delivers. Bremer is there and he can get that clear. Madrid still this single goal behind. Desai makes the interception. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's fabulous. And across. Oh, good fly. He's got a goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
So we have movement on
Cristiano
both
Ronaldo.
benches.
Numero 19.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Strong running down that left flank. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Roberto Carlos. Numero 3. Numero 25.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, that was vital. Has a look up and drives it forward. Szoboszlai tries to play it through, and the shot! That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hullet. Szoboszlai. And here's Bale. Played out to the left flank. Might be danger here. Bale! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hakimi receives it in a good position here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. 75 minutes played. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Greenwood. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And it's Camavinga. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And that's gone loose. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Madrid are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. Marquinhos can get it clear. And this is Drogba. He's found it's Drogba! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Cuts out the
recupero.
supply. Greenwood. Bale. And the number on the board is 3.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. The ball has bounced loose now. Big chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that. And I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence. Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Out for a throw. Cafu gets into a good position. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Eze goes short. And that's aimed into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ball's gone out of play. João Palhinha.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Camavinga. João Palhinha. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Madrid have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Gullit. Araujo. Hakimi. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit, over to the right flank. Gullit. Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Ibrahimovic made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, super find. And Gullit! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? And it's Azar. He's looking wide. That's a decent clearance. Madrid have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Azar. Now it's Gullit. Gullit. And Hernandez. Now it's Gullit. João Palhinha. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ibrahimovic. And it's Eze. And he's quick to snatch it back. Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Hullet. And here's Hullet. And here's Bale. Hullet!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Madrid can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that's a good ball. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chance to do. It's rising! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah,
it's Bale! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed.
Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's quick to get rid. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Strokes it back. Eze. Joao Palhinha. Bale under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, played right into his path. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 7.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Chouameni. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now he's off and running. And this is Messi. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's been caught napping! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shoots! This time, surely! Beckham. Driven in. Oh, good effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Looking to play him in. Showing good feet.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Out towards the flank. Rummenigge absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Bale. Has a look and plays it forward, and he's quick to return it. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Varane getting this one clear. And he can thump it away. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Maldini, played towards the front line. That has not gone well. Eze. Foden. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Bremer gets it away. Foden. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Foden. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And that is that. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Madrid really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in. So positives can be taken, Peter, even in defeat.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...